Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of the Otumba Adams Show. My name remains Adams Lofemilajide, and you are welcome specially. How are you guys doing? How has been the week? Hope you guys got to go for an Owambe today. For those of you that are not in Nigeria, that will probably be watching me later on, an Owambe is a party we have every weekend in Nigeria, either a wedding party or some other form of celebration. All right, so I hope you guys got to go for an Owambe. I didn't get to go. I've been indoors all day working on my system, and yeah, I'm glad we are all here today, and there's good health. I'm way better than I used to, or I have been for the past few weeks now. Anyway, it's good to have you guys here. So on this episode, we'll be looking at how to create and grow an online community for your business, how to create and grow an online community for your business. But before we dive right in, you know how we do it. If this is your first time of being on the show, or you would like to introduce yourself, even if you've been on the show over and over again, you'd know, just put your name and your location in the comment section, and I would welcome you especially. All right. So this is the 60th episode. And remember, at the beginning of this year, I said that I'll be doing 100 episodes this year. And so far, so good. This is the 60th, and I am really, really happy for the progress and everything else. All right, so if you'd like to introduce yourself, please quickly do that before I go into what I have to teach for today. All right, let me quickly get my notes. So, how to create and grow an online community for your business, how to create and grow an online community for your business. Now, a lot of you guys might have wanted to create a community, and like you probably be thinking, hey, how do I get to do this? You might have seen other people doing it, and you would probably want to do it for your own brand as well. All right, so I have 8 steps in which you can use to create your own community, right? And I'll be listing them out very soon. Is there anyone that would like to introduce themselves? Nobody? Okay. All right. So number 1 on my list is find a niche around your business that is your area of expertise. Find a niche around your business that is your area of expertise. All right. Now, what do I mean by this? Let's say you want to create a community around your business, right? Let's say you are into perfume sales, just as an example, right? You could create a community for fashion lovers, right? Because those that love fashion most likely would do what? Would want to patronize your product on the long run, right? But the community is basically around a niche that is related to what you actually sell or your area of expertise. Now, for someone like myself that is into creating animations, I could as well just say that, like, okay, I want to create a community around what's the word now? Entrepreneurs or SaaS developers and the likes, right? Now, that is a niche around my area of expertise, because I can easily talk about entrepreneurship any day, anytime, right? Like it's something that, like, I am very, very good at. Now, on the long run, those people also would probably, like, over time, they most likely will be people that would patronize my business. All right. So the first part is find a niche around your business that is your area of expertise. Now, number 2 on the list is choose a social media platform where your community will be hosted on. Choose a social media platform where your community will be hosted on. Now, you have to decide which platform do I feel the people that I want them to join the community will be very, very comfortable being in. Now, it could be a Facebook group, right? That might be where you would want to create your community. It could be WordPress body, if you know how to use WordPress body and create it around your website, right? that also is an option. Some people also use Instagram to create a community, all right, around their business. Take, for instance, someone like Joro Olumofin that is into relationship advice. He has created a community on Instagram where people come around to comment and read about the relationship issues people send to him via mail. All right. So choose the platform where you feel that would best work for you. Now it all depends on you. You do the research on that, and then you choose the community, the platform where you would host the community. All right. So that's number 2 on the list. Number 3 on the list is tap into your resources, right? Tap into your resources. Now, what do I mean by that? Right. Now, in getting more people to join your community, you have to start with those that you already have on ground. Who are your current customers? Your current customers would be the first set of people that will join your community, because especially for those of them that are always patronizing you, they're the first set of people that you can easily reach out to tell them that, like, hey, I am about to launch a community. Would you like to join? All right. Now that's the first set. Now, if you also have a mailing list, right? Let's say you've grown your email over time, right? Or probably like people that are subscribed to your newsletter, you can send them a message and tell them that, hey, I'm about to start a community on so and so platform. Would you like to be a part of it? All right. That also is another way in which you can actually get people to join your community. Other than that, you can also send messages to your friends and families, right? Those that believe in you, your friends that believe in you, your family members that believe in you, send a message to them, send a message to your broadcast list if you're on WhatsApp, right? If you have over 1,000 people that are on your list, just send them a message that, hey, I'm about to start a community on this particular niche, be it fashion, entrepreneurship, relationship, whatever it is that like you feel that is related to your business, right? Send them a message that I'm about to start a community and ask them to join. All right. You have to start with what you have. Okay. Now, once you have done that, moving on to number 4 on my list is you have to give people a reason to join your community. It has to be about them and not about you. In as much as you are trying to get people to join your community, there has to be a reason why they have to join your community, right? You have to give them a reason to join. And one of the ways in which you can give them a reason to join is by, what's the word now? By giving them free offers, right? You can tell them that, like, hey, if you join my community, I'll give so and so, or I'll give tips on how to improve your life, or on how to do certain things at certain points in time. Now, that might ginger them to do what, to want to join your community. Also, you can also do giveaways. Everybody, we all love giveaways. Like, I haven't really seen that person that doesn't love a giveaway. If you can do giveaways on your platform, on your community, then people would have reasons to want to join your community. Other than that, you can also create challenges for people, right? Something that like something that would take them from point A to point B, right? I made mention of free offers, I made mention of giveaways, and then the third one is challenges, right? Now, create a challenge for them that would help them to become a better person than they used to be. It could be I started with for someone that is selling what's the word now, perfumes, right? And then you created a community around fashion. Now you could say that, okay, we are going to create a challenge to make you a better what's the word now, dresser, someone that dresses better. So maybe on Monday you tell them this and this outfit is what you're going to wear. On Tuesday, this and this outfit. Now with that challenge, a lot of people would want to be a partaker of it, because they also, maybe there's going to be a gift at the end of the whole challenge. They would want to participate in it, and at the end of the day, they become better. Now, these are ways in which you can actually bring in more people to your community. Now, moving on to number 5 on my list. In growing your community, you need to post great content consistently. Now, in posting great content, you just do not post at the top of your head. You need to make research over and over again. You need to dig deep to knowing what people want. And also, while after you've created a community, beg your pardon, right? Um, other people also post in your community. Now, check out the trend of discussion. Based on that, create content around what people or what is trending within your community. Now, if it is just at the beginning of the community, or sorry, if it's just at the point that like you just created your community, right? You might be the one to look for content to post regularly. It might be twice a day, it might be once a day, but make sure that like those content would get people to engage. You do not just want to post something that like they would not be interested in, right? You need to find something very, very interesting that people would want to engage in. All right. That is really, really key, and that is very, very important. Okay. And then be consistent about it. It's not that like you post today and then tomorrow you tell yourself that like, hey, I am tired. You need to have like plan your post ahead. If there's a way that like you can create or look for like up to 20 to 100 posts, and then like you tell yourself that like, okay, I'll be posting twice every day. All right, for the next 50 days for the 100 posts. That way, you know that like you have something consistent that you can actually post and people would engage in. And then over time, by the time other people within the community are also posting, you would know what is trending in the community and what people actually have interest in. And from there, you can actually post more things that they are actually interested in beyond what you feel they'll be interested in. All right. So that's number 5 on the list. Moving on to number 6 is make new members feel at home. Now, while growing your community, while getting new members, you need to make new members feel at home, because if you've ever been in any group, right, and then like you're just joining for the first time, and then you realize that everybody knows everybody within the group already, there's this way that like you tend to want to feel left out, right? And if care is not taken, you might probably leave that community on the long run. So as someone who is creating a community, make sure that like when you spot a new member, try as much as possible to make them feel welcome. Welcome them, try to engage them in conversations. If you see that they've posted something, try to comment on their posts. That's where they will feel that, hey, I belong to a family. What's the word now? I am not left alone, right? You can ask them questions, try to know them better. And from there, you would convert them from being new members to active members within your community. All right. So that's number 6 on the list. And moving on to number 7 is assign roles to active members who share in the vision. Assign roles to active members. Now, at the point while growing your community, you would get to the point that you cannot do it all by yourself. You cannot be the only person that will just be posting content regularly. It is going to be tiring and you would get exhausted. So find people who share in the same vision as you do, and then try to make them moderators within your community, right? The role of moderators is to monitor the happenings of the group, and also for them to also post relevant information, relevant posts that would make the community grow as well. All right. Give people, give active members roles, right? And they would help your community to grow better than it is. All right. Moving on to number 8, which is the last point that I have, is advertise your community. Now, there's so much you can do by trying to look for organic ways of growing your community. But at a point, you need to pay money to advertise your community if you want your community to grow. You can either advertise through influencers, getting influencers to talk about your brand, right? Or your community, rather. Getting influencers to talk about your community. And while using an influencer, please make sure that like those influencers are people who are related to the niche of your community. They are not just random people that would add no value to your community. They have to be people within the niche of your community, and then you most likely would pay them, right, to help you to talk more about your community. Aside from that, you can also use Facebook ads to push your community in the faces of new prospects, and from there your community would grow. It doesn't have to be Facebook alone. There's Google, there's Facebook, there's Twitter, there's Instagram, there's TikTok advert, whatever platform you feel you can actually use to push your community, right, to advertise your community. Please make sure that you do that, and in this way you would be able to grow your community, and before you know it, your community is going to be something, or a community to reckon with, right? So I'm going to take the points all over again. I said number one is find a niche around your business that you are an expert in, right? Find a niche around your business that is your area of expertise, right? That's the first part. The second part I made mention of is choose a social media platform where you're going to host your community, right? It could be on your website using WordPress body, or probably like you use a forum CMS, or you use Facebook group or Instagram, or whatever community you want to use. That's number two on the list. Then I said number three on the list is tap into your resources, right? Who are the people that you have already that you can ask them to join your community, be it your customers, be it your email list, be it your contact list on your WhatsApp or whatever platform that like you have people there, right? Then moving on to number four, I said that like give people a reason to join, do giveaways, do challenges, create offers for people that would make them want to stay within your community. And then number five on the list is post great content consistently. Now, have a calendar, plan ahead. If you can look for up to 100 posts that or 100 ideas of what you're going to post within the community that people would be able to engage in, right? Write it out such that for the next 50 days, you are posting consistently twice every day. All right. That way it would, what's the word? Make people also engage in your post, and then you'll not lack what to post. Okay. Then number six on my list, as I mentioned, is make new members feel at home. Make new members feel at home, because when people join for the very first time, there's this awkward feeling, right? When they realize that like people know themselves already, and then like they are left out. Engage your new members in conversations and let them feel at home within your community. All right, that's number six on the list. And then number seven is assign roles to active members who share in the vision. Assign roles to them, all right, because you cannot do it alone. You tire out after some point. And then number eight on my list, which is the final one, is advertise your community using influencers that are within your niche, or you use paid adverts like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google, Snapchat, whatever platform that you want to advertise your community on, just to bring them to you. And from there, your community can then grow. On this note, I have come to the end of today's class. I hope you've been able to learn something wonderful, and this would actually help you to grow your community. All right. Now, if you're watching me on Facebook, please do well to share this post with your friends, right? It would really mean a lot to me. And if you're watching from YouTube, subscribe to this channel and then also share with your friends. If you'd like to know more about the show, you can follow us on Telegram. Join our channel on Telegram at t.me/The Otumba Adams Show. All right, t.me/The Otumba Adams Show. All right, so on this note, I would like to thank you all for staying till the very end of this broadcast. This is the 60th episode. It means a lot to me. Thank you very much, and do have a great week ahead. Remember, be the best version of yourself as God has created you. Peace out.